Right, that's job one done. We are on our way to the next one. They were quite a funny client actually. They admitted to changing their own sockets, and I jokingly went, "You shouldn't be doing that," as a joke. I laughed as I said it, and the husband went, "Oh, I like you. You can come back. You can." And she went, "Well, I'll tell you what. Next time you want your sockets changed," because it was her changing them. She was like, "We can pay for someone to come round and change them." And it was funny because the socket I took forward to take the spur off, the connections were loose. It could have just been where I was moving the socket round and all my readings were fine afterwards, the end-to-ends were fine. So it could have just been that socket while I was moving it around, but yeah, it made me laugh a little bit. And hey, I'm not coming into your home telling you what you can and can't do, it's entirely up to you, but yeah. Right, the next one is a fan change. We've got to investigate why the smoke alarms keep going off. So if I can, it's an estate agent job, I'll get some footage. If not, I'll see you on the one afterwards. He's in. Nice. It doesn't look like it's got a... Have the stick. Yep, I see it, thank you. Right, that one's all done. Tenant there was happy to let me film, so that was a fan change to a humidity fan, and that's gonna, it comes on when it detects humidity, and in these old Victorian houses where the bathroom's at the back of the house, I said to her, I said, look, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably rarely ever gonna turn off, which is good because that's gonna provide constant airflow. And we also had to investigate why the smoke alarms just kept going off on their own. So they're the ACO alarms, and it seemed to be just one of the smoke heads was faulty, and that was setting them all off. So I changed the head over, stayed there for a bit just to make sure it's fine, tested them again, make sure it's fine, and it all seemed, yeah, all seemed okay. I was actually sent there to investigate, but I carry these smoke heads on my van, so I said to them, no, if you want me to change them now, it'll be this much, you know, it'd be a lot cheaper, and they're happy to do it. When it comes to safety, the estate agents are quite happy to do that. I'm off to my third job, but just before I do, I'm going to stop at the unit to grab some bits. Pull that off, might be easier. That's off in the house, by the way, before anyone lays into me. I did not enjoy putting out one bit. Ring, you've let yourself down there. Hey, what is it with the seals on products these days just being rubbish? Just seal them in. There we go. That is all done. This is a second-hand light. That's why there was a hole in the bottom. I've just stuck a bit of sealant in there, but you can only do what you can do. There we go. Job number 3 completed. We had to put up a customer's ring floodlight. It was second hand, which you probably saw in the video. It was a little bit beaten up, but that's what they wanted. So that was all done. We managed to come off the consumer unit, which was back to back. So we just put that in with the lighting circuit. We're now off to do our 4th and final job, which is another humidity fan to go in for an estate agent. So if the tenant lets me film, see you there. It's neutral. Job done. Right, 4th and final job done. Now, you might give me some stick for that. That's an estate agent job. We had to change a fan, and I don't know if you could see from the video, but it had been replaced a few times by other people, and it's, you know, it left old fill marks, paint marks. So when I changed it over, you could see where the old screw holes and that were. So I put caulk around it to make it blend in. Now, some of you might be a bit like, that's rough, that needs redecorating, you know, filling. They're not going to do that. So I go the extra mile to make it seem blended in, seamless. But ultimately, yeah, they're not going to do that. So yeah, that's done. Full final job done. That was a busy day. I'm going to give Joe a quick call because he was on a job for me today. Yeah, like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.